I can ship a feature today that will mind blow 10 people, but can it scale to 100,000?
You've got a chronically online cracked dev 24/7 online. What's your MTTR, your mean time to response for like an average thing? You have like a rough number?
Vibe coding is not the secret.
You guys are in public beta. You guys are moving incredibly fast. This is amazing, honestly. I just saw the other day somebody complained on Twitter in comments like something doesn't work, and you guys like responded within 3 minutes and then got it fixed within 30 minutes. Wow, this is just amazing. How do you guys manage to move so quickly and stay on Twitter and code at the same time? Like, what's your secret?
Vibe coding.
Vibe coding is not the secret. Honestly, vibe coding is probably what slows us down. Vibe coding without system architecture in place and not knowing where things should go and where things are is really what will slow us down. So I would say for that is great team of engineers, great systems in place. Dak, shout out, great engineer. Honestly, knowing where everything goes, that is how you ship fast. One of the things that I've done, one of the first things that I've done into the repo is establish the system to add or to communicate with Gmail. When we first started, since day one, we want to do Gmail first. So one of the first things that I pushed is how to communicate with Gmail efficiently. It's just one file. And that one file is still existing until this day as a cornerstone of the entire system. And without that file, without the interface, basically, to communicate with Gmail that is agnostic enough to communicate with other files or with other services, we wouldn't be shipping as fast. System architecture goes hand in hand with coding, with shipping, with vibe coding, with whatever you want to call it. But if you don't have a system architected in place, where if you don't have placements for the Lego pieces, you won't establish a very, let's say, tall Lego tower or whatever you want to call it. You're establishing fundamentals. Shipping fast is great, but won't get you far without hitting a wall and be like, now how do I scale this? I can ship a feature today that will mind blow 10 people, but can it scale to 100,000? I, as a CTO, cannot ship this with a good faith, because I know that once we get to 10,000 people, this is going to break, and that will throw us down back to the drawing boards. And now we have to build it better, and might as well build it better from day one. A lot of architecture, I would say. These issues that when we sort of see them on Twitter, we get on them as soon as possible. We have team members in different parts of the world, and we have someone online at any time of the day, which makes us very lucky.
You've got a chronically online cracked dev 24/7 online. Yeah. What's your like MTTR, your mean time to response for like an average thing? Do you have like a rough number? Because like what Goose said, it's like 3 minutes for a response.
I'm chronically online, so most of the things like during normal hours, like 8 a.m. to like 2 a.m., I'm probably gonna see it. But there's like a time period between like 2 a.m. PST till 8 a.m. where we're just not gonna be online. So we either have like a contributor or someone on the team just like answer it for us, and that's a big advantage for us. And another thing on vibe coding, okay? People think I just vibe code and ship. No, this goes into what we're trying to say here. I vibe code a lot, but Adam and anyone reviewing the code will be very strict on me. Just because I'm in the company and I run the company, doesn't mean I can just ship bad code. Okay? It means I get it reviewed and they review my code like really critically. It's rough. But the whole point of that is to make sure that, okay, we're shipping as fast as possible, but we're making sure we're shipping good code so we don't have to review it again and go back to the problem over and over again. Like, we might as well spend a bit more time now than keep working on the same problem over and over again for months.
Yeah, that makes sense. And don't you have a CodeRabbit in your repo as well for those additional reviews? Yes. How has that been as a third eye in looking into all that stuff?
Yeah, it's been great. The CodeRabbit team is great, and the software itself is pretty good. It catches things that we don't notice or we don't really care to think about. And there's been a few times where it's like caught things for us. So I highly recommend it.
Are you guys getting it for free? Because I know it has like a super nice deal for an open source project.
Yes. So it's completely free.
Oh,
like awesome. we never even had to put in like a credit card or anything like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Open source for the win, man.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe open source is making the world a better place. Like, how else would a product like this come to exist, right? I'm really, really curious to hear your opinion on the product strategy. You guys are competing with some tough dogs in the market. We're competing with Gmail and probably Superhuman even. What's your approach to figuring out the roadmap, prioritizing features, and who are you targeting as your primary audience right now?
Our main focus is presenting value to our users in terms of being more efficient, giving them more clarity on what's inside their inbox, and saving them time in the long run. Our main focus is giving them value, and that value comes with saving time, getting the proper answers to their questions, and just sort of getting more by doing less. We really focus on that aspect. Our users are anybody that cares about basically saving time. Any knowledge worker that wants to be efficient, anybody that wants to use the latest AI technology saves them time. But maybe Nizzy can add some more to that.
No, yeah, our focus has been on knowledge workers, and we know that our AI is gonna do that for them. That's why we're just honing in on AI features like auto labeling and being able to chow their inbox.
Makes sense. Yeah. So obviously you've hit the AI keyword. So you're in YC. No, I'm kidding. So you're in YC, which is amazing from an open source project. So how'd you get into open source? How did open source get you into YC? What did that journey look like?
Yeah, so we applied, and I had a friend beg me to get into YC, like a place to apply, and so he gave me the confidence to do it. But at the time, Adam was already on the team, and I had to beg him to make a video. We were working on the project for like a week or 2 weeks, and I was like, Adam, like we were late to the party, like we were past the deadline, and I was like, let's just do it. Like there's no harm in doing it. We'll get some good feedback so that we can apply in the summer batch. So we do the video, and we didn't hear back for a few weeks. And then one of the YC partners actually saw a Twitter post of ours, surprise, surprise. And so he's like, do you guys want an interview at YC? And I called Adam, and we were like jumping like little kids. We're like, holy shit. So we do the interview, and the interview is like pretty scary. You got like 2 people. Yeah, it's like 2 partners, sometimes 3. And they just ask you questions, and it's like, everyone's serious, and they're like, what's this project? Who is this to? How are you guys going to make money? Just like super serious questions. And they don't give you like any reaction. So you're just like, you don't know what's going on. So we finished the interview, and we thought we did we did terrible. And we're like, okay, whatever. We're just going to keep shipping. And then hopefully we get into the next batch.